Hillside Hall, the new dormitory being built at the University of Rhode Island, is part of the construction going on around campus. Hillside Hall will not be replacing any current dorms, but adding 400 beds to the freshman-sophomore housing mix. The Assistant Director of Housing, Charles Hall, explains what this dorm will bring to the URI campus and his concerns for the Roger Williams complex. Who are the new dorms being built for?
It's supposed to be a combination freshman-sophomore building.
And what will these new dorms offer that the other dorms don't?
Well, all the rooms are double rooms, and they're a little bit smaller than some of the other rooms. So I would compare them in size to Peck, Hutchinson, Peck, Merrill, and Tucker. The rooms are about that size, so they're a little bit too small to triple. Then each of the, I guess, you can call them pods or wings, those students will have their own bathrooms. So there'll be about 6 rooms to a bathroom. We've just, and the doors will be lockable. So as, for example, here in the Roger Williams complex, each of the rooms have a semi-private bathroom, but the door isn't lockable from the outside. It's lockable from the inside. So this way, only those residents in that little area can use these designated bathrooms. That's a big, and there'll be lots of lounge space. It's going to be huge. I guess you can say it's like an H configuration, and then the middle part of the H is all lounge space. It's going to be stunning.
When are these dorms expected to be finished, and are they replacing any current dorms?
No, we're not replacing any. We're adding. So we're adding about 400 beds to our housing mix, and it should. The goal is to have it open next August 2012, so we can assign students to it for September.
And then what do you think the biggest problems with URI housing currently are?
I just think that the biggest problem would be that we need to start renovating the Roger Williams complex, and I think that if we can get in there and spend some money and bring up, they're tired buildings, then we would have fewer complaints.
Is that why you think so many students live off campus currently?
No, in that 95% of the freshman class chooses to live on campus. They want that, the college feeling. And then half of them stay on as sophomores, half of the sophomores stay on as juniors, half of the juniors stay on as seniors. And that percentages of the class living on campus has pretty much stayed consistent over the last 16 years that I've been here. We can't compete with the beachfront property. The living down the line. That's the URI tradition. So where many college campuses, you move in and you live on campus for 4 years, that's not our tradition. And so no, I think those students that want to live on campus, there's an opportunity for them to do so. And then those students that want the off-campus housing experience, they get it. And some want it as early as a sophomore, that they want to be able to move off and live with their friends. And so
the University of Rhode Island is a very different campus. Many students, especially upperclassmen, choose to live off campus in houses 25 minutes away from campus. Some feel that there isn't enough housing options, and that the living conditions downgrade after freshman year. Kristen Lorino is a junior living in Coddington Hall, part of the Roger Williams complex.
Hi, my name is Kristen. I live in Coddington Hall, and I'm a junior.
How many years have you lived on campus?
I've lived on campus since my freshman year, so 3.
What are the benefits you've found living in this dorm?
In Coddington, I think the benefits are being close to my classes, close to the dining hall, and then I don't really have to travel to get anywhere. I can just be here, so.
What do you think could be improved about the living conditions of Coddington?
Well, the living conditions here aren't exactly the best. Everything's very old. The building was built in like the 1960s and hasn't been renovated since. So everything is old. Our shower is pretty gross. There's mold everywhere, and ceiling tiles are falling out.
Do you have any more complaints about living on campus?
I don't like the fact that the freshman dorms are nicer than the sophomore, junior, senior dorms, I suppose. You come here as a freshman, have a nice dorm, and then you downgrade as you get older, so I think that's kind of backwards.
And will you be living on campus next year?
No, I'm moving off campus with my suite mates. We feel we might as well spend the money and get something nicer. So
Do you have anything else to say about living on campus?
I would definitely suggest moving off campus. I think it's worth it in the end.
Okay, thank you. This was Samantha Sandinato reporting for URI News.